what's going on now? Y'all know Israel is trying to put an end to their war against Hamas. But the thing is you probably read the title of this video. So first of all, we all know, that not only Israel is fighting against Hamas, a few years later, which is this year. However, they were in their war against Hamas still. But 2 months ago, they had launched a surprise attack against the nuclear facilities that were in Iran. But Iran needed to make these kind of facilities. That makes everyone skeptical, right? Well, same goes to Israel. Israel, who knew that Iran would do something like this, but they weren't expecting it. They weren't expecting Iran to actually do this. So unfortunately, Iran reacted to Israel's attack. Israel attacked Iran by launching those missiles at Iran. And not only that, Houthis backed them up. Yes, I'm being for real. Houthis has backed up Iran. And not only that, they helped Iran during this conflict. So, as for the United States, they don't want Iran to possess or create nuclear weapons either to harm Israel or any other country from their perspective. So they sent their B-2 bombers to bomb Iran's nuclear facilities. The United States Navy and their Air Force teamed up to bomb Iran's nuclear facilities. This was actually an operation that was called Operation Midnight Hammer. Then the military base that was in Qatar was hit by Iran. Iran codenamed this to Operation Glad Tidings of Victory. But luckily nobody died because Iran's intention was to respond to the United States' attack. The war ended in a ceasefire and it went on for 12 days. Israel found out about Iran's bombing of Qatar, but yet they still ended on a ceasefire. This means Israel will never bomb a country again. Psych, I'm just kidding. Israel was still in their war against Hamas, even after they bombed Iran's nuclear facilities. But then they realized something. They realized the Hamas leaders were operating in Qatar. This is the real reason why Israel bombed Qatar, because the Hamas leaders were operating in Qatar as well. So Israel knew that they had to assassinate them, because they know that if they assassinate the leaders, then the soldiers of Hamas, they won't know what to do. So Israel's focus turned to Qatar, because their goal is to get rid of those leaders and to get rid of Hamas once and for all. But however, this operation ended in a failure, because the entire Hamas leadership survived the assassination attempt. Hey, this is one of the reasons why you shouldn't bully other countries, because the minute you bully another country, that's where you'll learn a hard lesson. Never underestimate a country, whether the country is big or small. Never underestimate a country. And I'm being for real on that. So this ended in a failure because number one, Israel didn't notify Qatar about this like Iran did. Iran actually warned Qatar about this. And it happened, but unfortunately there's no casualties. But the other reason why they failed is because as they killed somebody in Qatar other than the Hamas leaders. You feel me? So how did Qatar feel about this? Qatar condemned these actions, and many Gulf states didn't like this either. The reason why Qatar is accusing Israel of undermining their role as a mediator is because the airstrike occurred during ceasefire negotiations between Iran and Israel. But unfortunately, Israel did that to get to Hamas. Uh, so tomorrow on the 15th of September, by the way, here's a note. So, one more thing. This took place yesterday, but I made this on, before this happened yesterday. You feel me? You might be confused, but yesterday was today. That's all I can say. You might be confused right now, but the 15th of September has passed. Sorry I couldn't post this before, you feel me? So, this is where the summit will actually happen. And this summit will take place in Doha. And not only that, the Gulf Corporation is starting to have trust issues with the United States a bit. Because how come you're gonna be your partner, but yet that you can't even do anything properly for us? I'll explain it from GCEC's perspective. Like, USA didn't prevent Israel from doing this, and not only that, the United States has failed to prevent this from happening. So this summit is also meant to express frustration towards America. Now many participants see the United States as an unreliable partner that failed them due to not helping prevent Israel from doing something like this. What are your thoughts on this? Will GCC cut ties with America? We shall see in one day.